Hello, this is the Thoughts On Census here with another video. Thinking about doing a little bit more political videos, and this one's going to be about Ron DeSantis. And the more you learn about this guy, the more you figure out this guy is pretty trash. Uh, there are a lot of, I guess, I won't say overblown articles about him, but there have been a lot of articles about him, and a lot of it is really bad. Number one, he was just really fucked up. Is he's trying to pass? I'm not too sure it's passed yet. I have to look into it a little bit more. Um, Teaching of that slavery was beneficial. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. There's like these 10 things. I can't remember exactly 10 things, but it was like one was it gave him safety. They gave him skills. Like, how are you trying to argue this? Like, even if that's somewhat true at some minuscule level, just for argument's sake, let's say there was some, you know, safety that came with it, and they did learn some skills with it. Okay, they're still slaves, right? So, like, look at what they're giving up to attain this stuff. It's not at any level of equatable, if that's a word, that yeah, they may be receiving these kind of quote unquote benefits in some fashion, but what are they going to do with it when they're slaves? It's not like they're going to plan on, freeing them at any time soon. Okay, that's the dumbest shit I've seen from him. Also, just recently, they got the Board of Education to start showing PragerU videos, which is wow. I have watched some of their videos. They're really well made. I will say that for them. Other than that, they're extremely biased. So that shouldn't be taught in schools. I believe in trying to teach, I guess, kids mostly the most unbiased information you can get, or at least if you're going to be biased at one end, please be biased on the other end, and have some in the middle, or at the very least have an unbiased teachings as much as possible. I know it's probably impossible to do, but I'm just giving the scenario of if you had to teach something, don't teach these guys PragerU videos. I don't know how this fucking passed because they cite themselves all the time. This is fucking terrible. And in the YouTube sense, it's pretty fucking brilliant. You're like, oh, this is our source to this particular video, and you click on the link, and it's just another YouTube video. And it gets the algorithm. It's pretty fucking smart in the YouTube realm of things if you really think about it. But as someone like myself, you're trying to get information out there, or trying to learn it, or see if where they're getting this kind of stuff that they're saying, and you click on the video and it's just them talking on a different video. Yeah, that's pretty fucking biased source. I'm sorry. I'm not the biggest fan of the content. I have watched it. Some of it's pretty good. Most of it's pretty bad. I agree with some of the videos that you do, but overall they're extremely biased. Okay, and that kind of content shouldn't be taught in schools. Another one is the book bannings and the drag show bannings. Thank God. I don't know why they're trying to do the drag show ban. They know it's going to fail. Okay, First Amendment, that stops you. Rights supposed to be about less government, but they're trying to impose. Because I kind of understand why they're doing it, because there's this weird, I guess, side of things that are against the quote unquote woke stuff. So in a way, I get where they're going with it, but it's just really fucking stupid for the majority of people, which I believe are more centered than right or left, right? So it just looks fucking stupid when you're trying to ban books and drag shows. Okay, like easiest solution to it, to the book banning is age-restricted books. Well, I agree. Like a 12-year-old shouldn't be reading a book about blowjobs and having like illustrations in there. I think that's a reasonable argument to have. Age restricted. It's easy, right? So I'm not too sure where they got these books. I've seen videos like, oh, I got this out of my local, my high school library, but I don't know how legitimate that is, or I have to, I guess, really look into it because it's not exactly, I guess, verified that that is actually happening, from what I can tell at least. But let's say, for argument's sake, it is happening and it's 100% true. Age restricted books. Easiest thing in the fucking world to do. Not that hard, but apparently it's a hard fucking thing to do. And the banning of drag shows, obviously against the Constitution, okay? Freedom of speech. If they want to go to a public avenue and do that, then just don't go. Don't try to ban it. Banning never works. It won't work. It never will. That's the dumbest things he's done. Obviously, trying to teach like slavery was beneficial at any fucking capacity is the worst thing he's pulling right now. Not too sure why you want to fucking do that. Obviously, I don't think he's going to win the Republican nomination. If he does by some miracle, which would be a huge fucking hurdle right now, especially of his policies that he's been doing, then only thing I can really say that's good, that I really thought was I guess quote unquote good, that he wouldn't win the nomination, and it'd be kind of slapped Donald Trump, because Donald Trump was like trash talking him, and they were kind of going at it for a little bit there. But other than that, like what the fuck is this guy doing? This guy's garbage as far as I could tell, and like Biden isn't really that much better. At least he's not fucking making these kind of ridiculous policies. Well, like that even comes close. I disagree with a lot of policies he's doing, but it's not even fucking remotely close to what he's pulling with that shit. Like what the fuck? So, like, if election came around and somehow he got there, I wouldn't vote for him. I wouldn't vote for Trump. Wouldn't vote for Biden. I'd probably vote for Bernie Sanders. I don't really agree with him. I think he's a communist, and I don't like his policies of that. But I'd rather vote for that guy. He's like, he probably doesn't care for the people, but he actually seems to show genuine care for the people. That might be true, like just a facade. No, a lot of politicians can pull that. So it's not exactly clear, but you know I'm going with that. So at conclusion, he has very terrible, obviously shitty fucking policies that he's trying to pass. I hope to God that first one doesn't pass. Pretty sure it won't, but you fucking never know. But this guy is, as far as I could tell, pretty garbage. It would be kind of a travesty to have all these things said about him and have it backfired. He does actually win a nomination. He does get voted president for how some miracle of a fucking turn of events. That would be fucking shocking to me. But again, you never fucking can tell with kind of stuff. But obviously, in conclusion, I really don't like this guy. Not voting for him. His policies are completely fucking terrible. I kind of get where he's trying to go with the anti-woke crowd, because it's kind of does seem to be pretty big, and trying to go anti-woke is probably just as fucking stupid as woke in my book. And some of the woke policies look way better than fucking slavery has benefits, okay? Like, bottom line, like, what the fuck? That's pretty much all I have to say about it. Thank you for listening. Rate, comment, subscribe.